Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Trae Young.
His ball distribution has been fantastic as of late. During these last 10 games, he's made sure to whip the ball around and try to find his guys in their spots on offense.
Before we get going here, we have time for a pregame courtside report. Allie LaForce, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Steph Curry asked to define his impact on the NBA. He said, quote, "I understand the game has changed a lot, and I've had a huge part in that, but it's not for me to articulate. I just enjoy what I get to do every day, and I think that's why good things keep happening, because I embrace what's next." BA?
Eyes on the prize, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, you were a 7-time All-Star and the first rookie to lead NBA All-Star fan voting.
You know, BA, I'm still overwhelmed at that accomplishment. It surprised me. I mean, such a humbling experience. A chance to play alongside guys like Scottie and Shaq and Penny. I mean, it was so special.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Walker in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Durant. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Young against Walker. Young, the pass to Murray. Back to Young. Collins with a screen on Walker. Here's Young. Walker with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Pulls up for 3. No good. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Capella against Antetokounmpo. Pass to James. Here's Durant. It's Walker on the wing. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murray.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
And he drops the first. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Morant, he's checked in for the Suns.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
The 3, Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
James against Markkanen. The shot by James, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Murray with it. Durant covering. Here's Capella. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length.
Back to Morant. Out to the wing. Murray against Antetokounmpo. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And look at Giannis using his length inside. Allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Murray passes to Capella. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Walker, he's checked in for Morant. Capella hits them both.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated. At times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Mann following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Shoots over Durant. Bogdanovich, that's good.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Down low. And stolen by Bay. And here's Hunter from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a 3 like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Leonard against Bay. Antetokounmpo outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Walker against Bay. Right side, Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At the line for Atlanta. At the line for 2.
That one's off. Griffin, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Leonard. Joel Embiid comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Durant. And Doncic has subbed in for Walker. Second free throw, no good. The Suns trailing. Curry finds Embiid. Back to Curry. Here's James. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Laurie Markkinen out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's John Collins. And it's Griffin in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And then it's Collins with the dunk. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. Embiid drawing the double team. Here's Doncic. And is blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And the Hawks making a change here. Murray's checked in. Phoenix calls timeout. Bogdanovich is checked in for Atlanta. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Davis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Lillard comes in for Joel Embiid. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Walker in for Doncic. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
No good on the free throw. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And no luck that time either.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Here's Morant. Excellent D there from Collins. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Young, the pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Williamson passes to Davis. Looking to win the run. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Collins. Here's the teardrop and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
2 shots.
Free throw is good. Young. Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bay comes in for Markkanen. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Leonard's checked in for Davis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Williamson. James is checked in for Damian Lillard. And it's Durant in for Morant.
And the balance Giannis has, outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
Outside Bogdanovich. There's 1:12 left to play in the first half. Off target from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Young. He played a great game against New Orleans. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. The fact that LeBron James can still do that at 100 years old, like, it's a travesty that he never participated in the dunk contest.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And a deep three from Young. James with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
26 seconds left in the second. And Young draws the double. Capella finds Bay. Young against Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Young, the pass to Capella. 10 feet away. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Walker for three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you so much, guys. John, that's a talented team over there. What's given you guys the edge thus far?
I think we just came ready to play. I think the home court's giving us a little advantage, and I think we're just coming out to compete tonight. And I like the way we're starting, and I think we have to maintain that to finish the game out.
Their mentality was right on from the get-go, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Atlanta Hawks.
Listen, right now their offense reminds me of a big old great buffet with pallets running smoothly, and they're serving a barbecue chicken and macaroni and cheese and cornbread and coleslaw and a diet soda.
And I'm sure you'll be looking for some dessert in the second half, big fella.
Ooh, some banana pudding would hit the spot right now.
You're telling me.
I like me some good banana pudding.
Ooh, hot apple pie for me.
Yeah, I like that too. A little peach cobbler.
Ooh, stop it.
Yeah, I like that too.
And don't forget that brownie with that ice cream and that hot fudge and that cheesecake. Oh, man.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching, love the three-point shootout. Here are some of the possible contenders.
And with the event right around the corner, time to practice shooting off those racks.
Rack City, you know what it is. Got to get them up. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we played through the first. First half, plenty of basketball left in this one. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Luka Doncic. Ja Morant is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Lillard in at the small. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star, DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Victor Oladipo and the Sacramento Kings.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, anything can happen in the NBA. But they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
First one falls, and the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Griffin, he's checked in for Murray. And he makes both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Counted from distance. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Jokic against Collins. Stolen by Capella. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, stolen by Morant. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by Griffin. Lillard passes to Jokic. Out to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Markkanen.
Something that got Lauri Markkanen on the NBA radar was his lightning fast release. He's got a quick and accurate catch-and-shoot jumper as you could ever want.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
Phoenix, timeout.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Clint Capella. James has checked in for the Suns. Anthony Davis comes in for Ja Morant.
What's up?
And the free throw, no good. And with Markkanen size and the fast release, Richard, he can get his shot off wherever he wants.
It's a combination you love to see in an outside shooter. Length, a fast, high release, and a soft touch from deep.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And Young draws the double. Markkanen from long range. A rebound by Embiid.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Mann comes in for Trae Young, and a change for the Suns. Walker's checked in. Here's Mann. Walker covering. From 6 feet away. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. That shot, no good. Hunter with some nice D. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Bogdanovich with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. 19-footer. That one a little long.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Back to Walker. On the wing, Davis. There's 1:12 left in the third. Yep, that one goes. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Mann. Walker covering. Collins left side. Back to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Buries it from 3. Bogdanovich has got 8.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovich possesses. Looking to shoot immediately off the catch.
Davis, that's good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
So for the Hawks, Bay comes in for Bogdanovich, and Murray subbed in for Mann. And a change for the Suns. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Embiid. Outside Davis. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. James, right side. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant, the pass to James. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Sadiq Bey out there with Clint Capella. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Murray passes to Young. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. And the jam by Walker.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. James brings the double team. Hey, from long range. It's not going to go for him. The Suns trailing. James outside. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the Hawks making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Murray passes to Bay. And here's Young. Pass to Markkanen. Throws it up high.
A high IQ player. Markkanen continues to develop his playmaking skills.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Walker.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Let's hear it once again for your KCiNCO'S dancers.
Getting ready for the Suns. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Leonard. Joel Embiid comes in for James. Davis, he's checked in for Durant. And it's Ja Morant in for Walker. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message that Atlanta's coach was giving his team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
Thanks for that, Allie. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
John Collins checked in for Atlanta. The Suns have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
The Hawks leading. Young drawing the double team. Out to the right wing. Capella screen on Morant. Atlanta again missing. The Suns have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. To take the lead, and Antetokounmpo with the lay-in.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Young inside, pounded by Durant, and they recover it.
This is now a two-possession game.
Now here's Young. Beyond the arc. And it's Young again missing.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And Giannis with the dunk.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it. And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Marking it outside. 4-3. And Embiid with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're behind by 6. 23 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That's a lot of concern. Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
And Embiid is, no question, one of the best players in the game. Just a versatile big man who wants to win multiple championships.
On offense, here are the Hawks. They trail by 7. For 3, Collins. Atlanta again missing. It's Walker on the wing. The 3. Misses there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.